Hello, everybody, and welcome to my TED Talk titled Teaching for Learning My Experience. My name is Anthony Martinez, and this is going to be about my experience in this class, Teaching for Learning. And so today I'm going to be discussing the 5 course learning outcomes that we went over in class. And the first course learning outcome is about culture, and it's culture in the classroom, and how you can use culture in the classroom to your benefit. You can use it to help build relationships, foster a healthy learning environment, create community. And culture is a great way for students to be able to share about themselves, to share about their friends, to learn about others, and it really helps build relationships in the classroom, which is very positive for learning in the classroom as well. And that's course learning outcome number 1. Course learning outcome number 2 is about creating norms, procedures, and protocols in class. And it's about continuity, creating within the class. That way students know what to expect. You don't want to become predictable, but you want the students to be able to know what to expect, know what the goals are, know what they're learning, and that they are prepared for the learning process. And nobody wants a bad surprise, and so you want to stick with what's normal. And yes, and the third course learning outcome is become familiar with your state's content standards. Know what the goals are, know what the aims are, know where you're going, know where you want to go, and aim for those things. If you don't have an aim, if you don't have a goal, then you're just kind of floating around, not really knowing what to do. So if you have that goal, if you have that aim, set that standard, and hit that goal. This is the goal that we're going to hit by next week, and we're going to get there. And so know your standards and become familiar with them. Clue number 4 is build a vocabulary into your lessons. In your lessons, when you're talking, use vocabulary words in a way that students understand what they mean. That way students can pick up on these vocab words, they can add them to their vocabulary, they can use them themselves with their friends. That way it's really getting into their mind. And put vocabulary words into your lessons and make sure these students are picking them up and use them in your conversations, your talks, and that way the students pick them up. Number 5 is about my experience as a teacher and all of these things that we've learned and what we discussed in class. And teaching is there's a lot of complexity in it. There's a lot of students that are very high performing, students that are not high performing, students with a lot of diversity of students. And in my experience, I've been growing and I've been learning a lot about different students and how to address the needs of different students. And I'm very thankful for all of my experiences and this experience of learning even more about teaching. And these were the 2 books that we had in class, and in my opinion, I really enjoyed reading UDL Now, and rather than Culturally Responsive Teachers in Brain. And that is my TED Talk. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk about teaching for learning.